This episode of All Things Business, the podcast, is brought to you by our digital media partner, DFA Law. DFA Law, providers of expert and dedicated legal advice to businesses and families since 1838. DFA Law, the law firm for life.
Frazer.
Ben, happy 2024.
I don't know, can we still say that?
No, not at all.
So, yeah, I stopped saying it on about the 6th or 7th of Jan.
Yeah.
But this is our first episode together of 24.
Correct, yes.
First one, and you're not in the uniform.
No, washing day.
You wash once a week?
No, just wasn't. It's in the wash. We did one on the other day because we can't date stamp this, so it's in the wash from doing that.
Oh, okay. Anyway, goals for this year then?
Carry on the journey with the podcast and continue to grow it. 25,000 listens in
Just
2023.
pause that. We're going to keep rolling. Send a WhatsApp message.
Yes.
Them lot to just turn it down to loud out there. Go on,
Less
mate.
loud.
25,000.
25,000 listens on the podcast last year, which I think I'm very proud of. Like to get that even higher. We've got some really good guests lined up.
Just on that though, like I can't believe it's that many. Like I know we have one of the questions we ask in the business is what does success look like?
Yep.
But I got 25,000 is like brilliant. And what podcast do you listen to?
I've said this before. I only listen to ours. So I just love the sound of my own voice.
Well,
I've listened to others.
I do believe that, but
I've listened to others,
but not like Crouchy.
No.
Crouchy and Abby, great. They've just done one with Alan Carr and Amanda Holden. But also I like Crouchy with Steve Sidwell. Really good.
No, I've tried, but I don't know.
And Stephen Bartlett.
Yeah, they don't capture my imagination.
So what do we want to do this year then?
What do I want
Fast
to do?
forward to December. We look back on 24. How many? How many?
How many listens?
Yeah.
Well, if I look at my my stats from ATB, where I like to improve. By the end of this year, I want 50,000 listens. I want to double it in 2024, which I think
TH.
we will easily do. We've got some great guests. We're going to revamp in here.
Oh no, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I for those that haven't listened to the one with Rory Sutherland, wow, what a guy! Well done on that, by the way. Just so I could publicly thank you because
Write that down.
never, I couldn't make that one. But what was he? I can't believe you let him vape. By the way, he was vaping, weren't he?
Allegedly.
Yes or no?
Yes.
What? See, what a man! But I'd have an issue with that.
You need to make people comfortable in their surroundings. I mean, I'm not 100% sure you're allowed to do that anyway, but I weren't going to say no. He was,
He's Rory Sutherland. He could do what he wants.
yeah, charismatic chap. I was a little bit scared beforehand because his assistant, Anna, lovely lady, said, he done a podcast last week out in Italy. They've edited it down to 3.5 hours. It took them just below 6, was it, Arthur, I think, to record it. And I went, well, good news, he's got 45 minutes and we're out of here. So he was, I mean, yeah, what a man. You talk about listening to other podcasts. We'd had him in All Things Business London and covered him in the counties ones. But I tried not to look too much into what he'd spoken about before and what he'd done and just approach it from a different angle. And the marketeers that we're connected with and do business with, they've sort of lost their mind. Oh my God, Rory Sutherland. Oh my God, Rory Sutherland. Yeah. It was a good one.
Well, Simon Crampton, performance director at MK Dons, he knew all about him.
Knew all about him. So yeah.
So 2024, we know where we want to be. Business goals, we've done those.
Yeah.
Personal goals, mate. Break it down into quarters. What does it look like?
Well, our audience will be pleased to know that I'm nearly a month alcohol and tobacco free.
Yeah, but
No, it's a big achievement. I don't care what you say. You can't take that.
you
away
still
from me.
vape though.
Yeah, I've got a.
You know my feeling on vapors.
By the end of February, that'll be gone.
Really? What? And then you won't be smoking at all?
No, I'll be.
Oh, mate.
I'll be 100% clean.
Oh, well done. Clean. You're not a crackhead.
Well, no, because I'm going to sound even more like a crackhead when I say this. I don't want to replace one addiction with another addiction. I've got off the hard stuff. But no, I don't. No offence to people that vape, but I'd rather smoke than vape but I'm only vaping at the moment just to slowly take myself off of it, and then I'm gone. I don't want it.
Alcohol, is that coming back on February the 1st? But to be fair, I've just date stamped. Is that coming back?
I'm going to try my hardest to maybe stay off it a little.
Is this all part of the marathon running for a debt at Harry's Rainbow?
Well, that was part of it, but we've hit a little bit of a snag on the marathon.
It's a half marathon, by the way.
A half marathon, sorry. Yeah. Edit that bit out, Arthur. My body isn't up to half marathon, which people may be shocked by. Oh my God, Frazer, that's groundbreaking, you fat shit. I've been watching what I eat. I've been doing a little bit of training, and
sorry, go on.
Honestly,
digress on the little bit of training. I need to hear this.
No, I've been doing little runs, but the pain that I have.
To and from the fridge, or
yeah, to and from your mum. To and from your mum's. No.
Oh, we've got mum jokes.
We'll take that one out. No, I've done a bit, but my ankle is shot. I haven't got above 3-4K. So there's no way that I'm going to be able to do a half marathon without inflicting damage onto my body. Whether I've left the preparation too short, or I've not been able to do it. So I've told her debt, I've let her down.
Oh.
Yeah, I let her down gently, but she understood it. But she said, look, the way that we've supported the charity is good. They are looking for a vest sponsor. So company can get. So
your inability to run over 4K is going to cost the company a couple $100 to sponsor.
Oh, it's more than a couple of £100. It's £1,000. Yeah. But
get on that treadmill.
No, I know, but no. What I've said is I'm going to help Adette try and find somebody to that. But also, Harry's Rainbow is part of the Franklin's 50 challenge.
Yes, brilliant.
Yeah, so Franklin's will give you £50 to grow that money to be able to do it. So I had an idea last night. This it might take us a couple of takes to get this part, but what's one of my favourite things to do at the weekend?
Go football with your boys.
Yes, and then after I've finished football,
go down the Old Swan and get smashed.
Before I go to the Old Swan, I'll tell you what. When I pull up to work on a Monday morning, how clean is my car?
You're going to valet people's cars.
So at Medigold House for the Franklin's 50, my idea is to do that outside and raise money for Harry's Rainbow that way.
And you're going to clean people's cars?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
Or I might do a skydive. I spoke to Adette about that.
No, you ain't doing a skydive.
I ain't going to hurt myself, am I?
With all due respect, parachutes have limits. You ain't doing a skydive.
I don't think a parachute does have
It does, because you've got you and the geezer that you're going to go on the back of. Ain't going to happen.
Might not be a geezer.
Oh, sorry, lady. It's not going to happen. Person.
2024.
Huh?
But I've got to do something.
Yeah, so why don't you just run 10K? Because you've got the half
I ain't got 10K in my locker. There's no point. That's what I can't...
All right, so you're gonna clean cars. What day are you gonna do this then?
I don't know. I need to figure out with the Franklin.
Actually, we'll do that.
I think the amount of people that
how are you gonna clean? What water are you gonna use?
Tap water. There's a tap outside, I believe. So I'll connect that. I'll bring all of my valeting, detailing stuff in.
And this is on a Saturday or a Sunday?
I was going to do it on a work day.
Oh, of course. Why not?
Yeah, I was going to do it on... No, because the way I thought about this is what I took...
Just extract the urine a little bit more, Frazzle.
No, I took inspiration from Dave Williams. Dave Williams did a barbecue last year.
Yes.
I can't remember the exact figure, so please don't have a go at me, but I think it's between £300 and £400. He went out, he took his barbecue to work, did it in the car park.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I thought that was a really good idea. The amount of people that I speak to, and I'll use an example, Marvy Lisa from Postworks.
Yes.
Judging Day, she commented how clean my car was. I then bored her for 15 minutes of my cleaning routine of my car. And she said, oh my God, I never knew that.
I've got an idea.
At the Business Awards, she's actually paid a company to ceramic coat her car because of the damage that happens when you take your car to a car wash.
Why don't we elevate this? We speak to Dave Williams, 146, where are you?
Yeah.
We pick a day.
Yeah.
And we ask Dave to join forces, and he does a barbecue, and I will be the waiter. So I will wait on people, and they can have a burger or a hot dog with a nice cold drink
while you're serving it to them. Yeah.
Who?
You.
Yeah, I'm right, man. I'm in training. Don't you worry about that. And I will. I'll dodge the salad bar, but I will serve I will serve people as you're cleaning and Dave's cooking if Dave's up for it.
Yeah. I think that's it's a little
You've
bit.
saved that. It's a good save, Fraser. And
Yeah.
this is all for Harry's Rainbow.
All for Harry's Rainbow.
Via the Franklin's £50 challenge.
Correct. Yeah, a little bit deflating that I had to accept that I couldn't.
Oh,
do
mate,
it.
you ain't gonna live this down.
No,
Have you told everyone out there?
No. I was going to try and convince Joe to take my place in the half marathon, which I'm going to go and approach that shortly. Rachel, my wife, she did the tower lift last year. She was in the process of trying to possibly take my place for the half marathon.
She can run a bit.
She can run a bit, but she's got a hairline fracture in her leg or shin or something like that. So that's not doing her any favours at the moment. So
How did you get that?
I don't know. So yeah, I've explored opportunities, but
Okay.
I'm not going to miss the opportunity to do something for
good.
to do something for charity.
What else has been up to in the world of Fraser then?
We've got the Milton Keynes Education Awards that will be launching in the coming days. 5th of July, back at the Doubletree by Hilton at Stadium MK.
Yeah.
We have 2 new headline sponsors on board.
Yeah, we do.
Brioche Pasquier.
Oui.
Yeah, bonjour. And Facilities Management Solutions, both
Correct.
prominent Milton Keynes companies that approached us wanting to get involved, and really looking forward to that one.
Yeah, good teams, both of them, and they really get the vision of what we're doing in Milton Keynes. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We'll
I think with those
400-500 people there.
400 I think would be nice. 260 in our first year, and if anything history shows, we always do. We always grow. So I'm really looking forward to that. The response to it was good. But if you look at FMS and Brioche, the community stuff that they do in Milton Keynes, and we'll probably be a couple of weeks after when it's actually happened. But the Milton Keynes Breakers, the basketball team, didn't even know they had a basketball team.
I know. And both of them, Carl, the MD of FMS, and Ryan at Brioche Pasquier, excuse me, they both did the CO Sleep Out as well.
Sleep Out, yeah. So,
play.
heavily involved in the community. So we've got that. I wanted to put a golf down this year, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to do that.
I didn't realise how hard it would be to do a shotgun start.
Correct, yeah.
You only have golf clubs only have so many of them a year. I mean, what's all that about?
It's difficult. I understand it, but it's frustrating because if I was a paying member at a golf club and I couldn't go out and play golf at a certain time,
I get that, but if you've got plenty of time, like notice, it's a Thursday or a Wednesday, it's not like it's a Saturday or a Sunday.
I know, but there's an awful lot. Societies, charity days, golf
Societies?
days. Yes, societies from different clubs. So if you're at Wellingborough Golf Club, the society will book a day at Northampton County Golf Club.
Not on a Wednesday or a Thursday, though, they wonon't.
Yeah, they will.
Will they?
Yeah. You've got over
That's why I don't play golf.
over 50s teams, over 60s teams. You've got Ladies' Day. You've got all sorts. So it is frustrating. So I wanted to do that, but unfortunately, we won't do that. But I will get plenty of golf days that other people have got booked into my diary to make sure I support them and go out and got to improve on the success of last year where we actually came third in one, which is remarkable.
Well, yeah, probably only 4 teams entered.
There's only 3.
We've got some really good guests coming up.
Yeah.
I know I don't want to. We're not going to go into political, but the Labour representative in Wellingborough, Jen Kitchen.
Yep.
I haven't met her yet, but I want to see if she can come on the podcast. Have you seen some of the content that's been going out on social?
I did, but I got frustrated because you know what I'm like with detail, and Findon was spelt wrong on the...
Findon was
spelt...
Finneydon, or...
Yeah.
Was that just... No.
Fiendon, and I just thought... And I'm staying on the fence here that it's attention to detail. Little things like that annoy
Wind
me.
you up.
Yeah, they do wind me up. And yeah, well, look...
She'll be voting Green Party again then this...
Well... although I did see, what's the monster raving? His name's like
Peterbone?
No, Ricky the Flying Brick or something is the name of the one of the people going for the election in Wellingborough. I've got to dig that back out because I got sent it last night. But yeah, look, there are interesting characters. The politics will play a big part in 2024. A few businesses that I've spoke to are reserved, sceptical about
Preparing for Labour.
preparing for Labour, or a couple of
A Labour government, I should just add.
yeah. Well, you never know. Could be both. But yeah, people are preparing for a change of landscape. But I find it quite frustrating that we're all second guessing what's going to happen. The betting man is going to say it's going to be a Labour government, but look at what's happened over the last 3 years.
And this has gone under the radar a little bit, but you know the areas of where you vote.
Yeah,
that's changed.
Yeah,
so that's definitely going to. They've done that to benefit the Blues, but listen, if I win the Euro Millions, I'm going to set up the Common Sense Party. That's it. If you was an MP, what role in government would you like, or would you want?
God, can I be honest? I wouldn't want a role in government.
Yeah, just
Well,
give me
I
an
would,
answer.
'cause I could just move around transport. I'd have, because as a gentleman with 9 points that's no longer allowed to go above the speed limit, I go up and down the M1 most days, right? And I think I saw 17 people get flashed on the M1 by the gantry ones on one day this week. And I just find it incredible that we have all of these speed limits in place, but they're not needed. And to me, I think...
Well, I disagree.
No. Leave them on there, but if you could just be a lot sharper with it, like certain times, like you can...
Break the law after 6, but not between.
Yeah,
not before.
Yeah. If it's 9 o'clock at night and the road's empty, if you've got somewhere to go, get there as quick as you can.
But the world is full of 95%ers, Fraser. You
as
can't
long as
do that.
As long as they're in the slow lane, I don't care. As long as there's space for me to get where I want to go. But no, transport, because it fascinates me, because... one of the things that, again, going under the radar again, is the electric shift on powering your car. We're not set up. There's no way.
No infrastructure.
There is no infrastructure in this country. And again, by sitting on the M1 and shooting up and down, you look at the amount of lorries that are on the road. How many millions, if not billions, need to be spent to be able to put them onto electric? It's not. It's a farce. So I'd like to sit in there and actually see what their plan for it.
Transport Secretary Frazer Arnott.
Yeah, he'll get there as quick as possible.
As long as it's fully charged.
And you, what would you want to do?
I don't know really. I would probably say I think education. Yeah, because I'd want to. I'd probably want to get hold of Ofsted or get a better understanding of Ofsted, and then work closely with, as we've always said for years, business needs education, education needs business.
It's ironic how many other people are saying that now, Ben.
Bridge that gap to try and help it be a smoother transition, because I still feel that people always say there's a skills shortage.
Yep.
But it all starts with education. And if you look at Matt Coleman has said this for a number of years, whilst teaching methods have evolved, the education sector is probably the only sector in this country, along with politics, ironically, that is still really behaving or doing as it is in 2024 as what it was in 1974.
Yep.
Albeit the methods are different. So, yeah, I'd probably say education. I think that'd be quite good.
Yeah, no, for all the tea in China, I would not want to work in politics or government. On the subject of education, we won't spoil it, but our passion on that, and I know I just made a flippant comment, but if you truly believe in something, it becomes natural to you, yeah?
Yeah.
And that connection with education that we've got, we do it because we want to do it. We don't do it because we have to do it or to be seen that we should be doing it. We've been involved in it for years, and at the end of February, beginning of March, there's going to be quite a big announcement of what we're doing without giving anything away. And that goes back to what you said earlier, is making a difference.
Yeah.
And we will continue to do that.
Yeah, and those listening, Tech Together, the details of which will be unveiled at the launch of the MK Education Awards and the Northamptonshire Business Excellence Awards and Northamptonshire Education Awards at the end of February, and then we'll set out a big plan on how we're going to eradicate digital poverty across Northamptonshire and Milton Keynes. And listen, we're going to have a good go at it. If we make it happen by 2027, I'll be one of the proudest men in the land. If we fall short, then we can at least stand proud and say, do you know what, we had a go, and we would have definitely had a positive impact on thousands of kids locally. And some of them need a chance. They need a break. You know, we've seen firsthand the children that are learning now that weren't able to learn during the pandemic. They're only just starting to pull those plasters off, so to speak.
Yeah.
And also, some kids just need that break. So, I'm looking forward to telling people more about that once that's all planned.
Yeah, that'd be really exciting.
So we're Arthur's given us the timer. If we're looking back on this podcast at the end of the year, what are the 3 things that you want to achieve in 2024, mate?
My 50,000 podcast listeners. For the growth of all things business into another area, either to have achieved that by the end of the year or to have it in place for 2025. And the third one, I think, is just to be continuing to be happy, healthy, and sane. I think that's.
Well, you 2 of those. Are you healthy?
I think
your ankle.
I'm getting there, mate. I'm getting there. I'm, like I say, on the wrong side of 40.
Life begins at 40, mate. Come on.
Mate, we live like rock stars, so it don't really matter.
Not so much now. How many times
once the summer comes back, we all know what's going to happen.
And those that haven't been to our next door neighbours of the Britannia.
Oh, absolutely. The garden.
What a refurbishment that is, by the way.
What a transformation.
So anybody at Brat Mills, Rush Mills and the Lakes, I think we'll probably bring back the Friday Club in February. There's an FF there, Friday in February.
Yeah.
But just the one.
Just, half. We could invite Eduardo for the non-alcoholic. Only joking, Ed, you're not invited.
Right, good man. Listen, if you achieve or if we achieve all those 3, then you'll be getting a kiss on all 4 cheeks from me in December.
Okay, lovely. Brilliant. Cheers, Ben.
Well done, mate.
Cheers, mate.